Hola, it's Cristina from Kidslingo, and here is my friend Osito, and he's asked me to read this book to you today. It's called The Zookeeper's Cat. So it's a special book by 1/3 Stories that starts off in English and ends up in Spanish. I hope you like it. Let's get it ready up on the screen. Here it is. It's The Zookeeper's Cat, written by Sue Berrant and illustrated by Eloise O'Donoghue. See if you can say any of the Spanish words with me. Nico, the zookeeper's cat, awoke from his nap. He often dreamed that he wasn't a lazy gato, but a completely different animal altogether. Nico liked visiting the animals at the zoo. On this particular day, the first animal he went to see was the slow elephant. Hola, slow elefante, what are you doing? Nico asked. I'm using my trunk to give myself a shower, said Elefante lento. I wish I had a trunk, said Nico. Why? Asked the Elefante lento. I get my fur in my mouth when I lick my coat, said Nico. The Elefante lento sucked up water in his trunk and sprayed Nico. But Nico, the lazy gato, just shrugged his shoulders and wandered off to see the tall giraffe. Hola, tall jirafa. What are you doing? Nico asked. I'm using my long neck to stretch up so I can nibble the freshest leaves on the tree, said la jirafa alta. I wish I had a long neck, said Nico. Why? Asked la jirafa alta. To reach the cat biscuits the zookeeper hides in a high cupboard, said Nico. You won't be able to fit through your cat door, said la jirafa alta. But Nico, el gato perezoso, just raised his eyebrows and wandered off to see the smelly rhinoceros. Hola, smelly rinoceronte. What are you doing? Nico asked. I'm using my horn to dig for water to drink, said el rinoceronte apestoso. I wish I had a horn, said Nico. ¿Por qué? Asked el rinoceronte apestoso. To open tins of gato food when the zookeeper is out, said Nico. You'd poke yourself in the bum when you curled up in a ball to sleep, said el rinoceronte apestoso. That is a tricky word, isn't it? But Nico, el gato perezoso, just twitched his whiskers and wandered off to see the happy chimpanzee. Hola, happy chimpanzee. What are you doing? Nico asked. I'm using my long arms to swing through the trees, said el chimpanzé alegre. I wish I had long arms, said Nico. ¿Por qué? Asked el chimpanzé alegre. So I could give myself lots of pats when the zookeeper isn't at home to do it for me, said Nico. But you hiss at people who give you belly rubs, said el chimpanzé alegre. But Nico, el gato perezoso, just licked his paw and wandered off to see the brave lion. Hola, brave leon. What are you doing? Nico asked. I'm fluffing up my mane, said el león valiente. I wish I had a mane, said Nico. All hail King Nico. ¿Por qué? Asked el león valiente. Nothing says king of los animales like a mane, said Nico. I have fleas in my mane and sometimes birds nest in it, said el león valiente. But Nico, el gato perezoso, just wrinkled his nose and wandered off to see the clever eagle. Hola, clever águila. What are you doing? Nico asked. I'm using my wings to fly around and look for food, said el águila inteligente. I wish I had wings, said Nico. ¿Por qué? Asked el águila inteligente. To soar high into the sky and look down on the zookeeper working, said Nico. It gets cold up there in the clouds, said el águila inteligente. But Nico, el gato perezoso, just purred loudly, purr, and wandered off to see the beautiful flamingo. Hola, beautiful flamenco. What are you doing? Nico asked. Using my long legs to keep my feathery body from getting wet, said el flamenco bello. I wish I had long legs. ¿Por qué? Asked el flamenco bello. To make it easier to look out of the zookeeper's window, said Nico. It would be more difficult to sit on the zookeeper's lap, said el flamenco bello. But Nico, el gato perezoso, just stretched and thought about all the things los animales had told him. And you know what? Nico still wanted a trunk like el elefante lento. He wanted a long neck like la jirafa alta. He still wanted a horn like el rinoceronte apestoso. He still wanted a mane like el león valiente. And he still wanted long arms like el chimpancé alegre. He still wanted wings like el águila inteligente. And he still wanted long legs like el flamenco bello. So Nico rummaged in the zookeeper's skip until he found a hose pipe, rubber gloves, a broomstick, and all the other things he needed. Can you think what he's going to do? To turn himself into a different animal altogether. Nico looked at himself in the zookeeper's mirror and he blinked. Then he shook himself and went to sleep in front of the warm fire. Does he look funny? When the zookeeper came home, he tripped over the legs of el flamenco bello, the wings of el águila inteligente, and the mane of el león valiente. He slipped on the arms of el chimpancé alegre, and the horn of el rinoceronte apestoso poked him in the bum. And finally, he got all caught up in the trunk of el elefante lento. And Nico, he slept through the whole thing, just like any gato perezoso. And here are the words that might be new to you from that story. Did you notice that the describing words in Spanish come after the noun or the thing? So we have our noun first and then our adjective. I hope you enjoyed that story. It was a lot of fun for me to read. So it's an adios from me and an adios from Osito. Adios.